everyone. Now that is almost, not yet, not quite yet, but it's almost, we're approaching the end of the winter. I wanted to make me a shirt, long sleeve, because now I'm going to start wearing something long sleeve, but not full jacket. So I wanted to be ready for spring. So today I'm going to show you how I made this shirt using my white toner printer. So, well, somebody wants to say hi. So, so hey, you want to say hi? She wants to show off too. So, anyways, let me talk to you about what I did. I used my white toner printer, and as it's almost perfect. I like it the way it is. However, I did few spots right here that are missing some ink. Right here, a white toner, actually no ink toner. But actually, I'm going to show you in a minute that the marrying process was perfect, and the finishing sheet had nothing on it. So I'm not sure why those little teeny dots are missing. I didn't know where they went. But anyways, overall, I'm very happy with it, and stay with me so I can show you.
All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is to upload my image, and I have it right here. So I'm just going to wait a few seconds for my image to be loaded and be generated onto the software. All right, so we'll just wait a few minutes, or actually a couple of seconds more. There we go, there it is. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to size it to the desired size, so the size that I wanted. In this case, if you see here, I'm wasting this space, and right here is pushing it to the edge. I might run into the problem that if I print it like this, it's gonna be cut out. So I do not want that. Okay, I'm going to center my image. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to crop my image right here. So I go here, I go to crop it. So all I did was to click on the image and go to crop. That's what I did. And then here, I like to do it manually because I think it's better for me just to go and adjust it, adjust to the size that I want. Then I click on the little space that I cropped, and then I'm gonna do create. And there we go. Now that is my new image. And then if you see now, we have two pages because this one is showing the little tiny piece that I cropped. So I don't want that. So I usually like to get it out of the way and remove it. This way I can just work with the one that I want, which in this case is this one right here. Okay, so now I'm going to center my piece. I'm going to center my image right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and adjust it to the size that I want. If you leave the lock like this, what it's going to tell you is that you can adjust it to the size that you want. However, it's going to be adjusted in proportion. As you can see here, the whole thing, if you click on it, if you click up, both sides, the width and the length get bigger. It gets wider and it gets longer. So I don't want that, okay? So what I'm gonna do in this case, I'm just going to unlock it here. And what I'm gonna do, I am going to just adjust the width, which is, I just want 10.3. 10.2, like 10 point, there we go, just like that, just to make sure that I have my whole image inside my Canva. All right, so now my next step will be to check my length. And in this case, it's telling me that is 14.3. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller here. Let me see. A little smaller right there. There we go. So I have my size 14.3. So I gotta make it a little bit smaller and in proportion. That way my image does not lose my shape. There we go. So 10.1, it's fine like this because I don't want it too long, but the image that I have is kind of You know, it has to be like this. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to proceed to print. Okay, now that I have my size, the size that I want, and I'm trying to make my screen smaller. That way you can see. There you go, right here. Now that I have the size that I want, you know, like I wanted 10.3, you know, maybe 10.5. 10.5 is the limit with this printer that I have. I don't want it that long, so I'm gonna just cut it a little bit. And this is what I'm gonna have. Okay, so now that I have that, I have it set up to my image, the size that I want. So now I'm gonna send it to the printer.
Okay, I have it right here. There we go. Our next step is to marry our my print with my adhesive right here. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna line it up in a way that covers the whole thing, and then I'm going to place it and marry that. And I'm gonna have a corner, leave a corner for me to be easier to take it out once it's done. Okay, and then now I take my finishing paper right here, and I'm gonna be doing 330 degrees, and I'm gonna do it for 120 seconds. So let me change that, and I'm gonna do 120 seconds right here. There we go. And make sure that my plate is nicely done. And there we go. We start. To just slowly, I have the little corner right here. And what I do, I just roll my paper softly, but steady in a way. So I'm gonna go on this side for me to help with the peeling. And still is little traction right here, and I pull it slowly and low. I do not lift my paper and just kind of let it go with the flow. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the way, and there we go. Okay, so I was able to transfer like pretty good. You know, I did pretty good. Sometimes I do have a little bit of residue on my paper. In this case, I think I was successful with this, marrying my print with my paper. You can see I do have a little bit right there, right here, which is a little line right there. It doesn't really matter to me, but you know, that just for the most part, I'm very happy with it. All right, I have my shirt right here. Let me take my gloves off. I have my shirt right here. This is a long sleeve, getting ready, you know, for spring, where we don't have to wear big, thick jackets or big, thick sweatshirts anymore. I'm doing this for me. This is long sleeve, you can see. And I just want to show you, this is heavy cotton, and is heavy cotton Gildan. Ooh, I apologize for my nail polish right there. All right, so I'm gonna take the humidity out of my shirt. I'm gonna iron it a little bit. I'm gonna do my print over here, and I'm gonna just take away the humidity. I'm not changing the temperature or anything. I'm just gonna do it for a few seconds. 10 or 15 seconds, so that way I get rid of the humidity. That's all I'm doing right here. And I'm gonna just iron it a little bit, press it, just for a few seconds. Okay, I also get rid of my dust, all the dust that I have here. And then I'm gonna just mark my center by doing a little crisp in here. Okay, I'm gonna mark my center here, and oops, I dropped my glove. It's okay. And just marking, I usually do right here my corners. I do my corners of my sleeve with my end of my shirt right here. And I also look at my shoulders right here, making sure that the seams are together right here, the seams of my sleeves, seam here and the seam right here. I don't know if you can appreciate it, but that's what I do. That way, it's not perfect, but it's very accurate, my half right there. So I'm just gonna mark it right here for me and make sure that it's nice and flat. And I'm just marking my half. Okay, it's done now, so I'm just gonna go and open it. And let it cool a little bit because this is cold peel. So I'm just gonna take it to over there where it's outside, to a flat area so it can cool. Okay, so now what I have to do is just, now that it's nice and cold, now I'm gonna have to, I'm removing my transfer right here, and I go low and slowly, and what I'm doing, I'm just rolling my film right here, and there we go. Okay, we stretch it a little bit, as they say that we should give it a little tack, stretch. And overall, it had few spots right here, a couple of spots right there that they do show a little bit if you really, really, really wants to see them. But overall, is done.